so I'm gonna record this one for YouTube. It's gonna be another tier list, and this is gonna be the mother of all tier lists. I can't believe I haven't thought about this before, but so this is gonna be who got the best Tekken 7 redesign. You all probably remember that from Tekken 5 and onwards, so that's 14 years ago basically, the characters would always have the same outfit. Kazuya would always have the same white pants, you know, with the cool pattern. Lee would have his purple vest, you know, with the black leather pants. They would always look the same. But then with Tekken 7, finally, and this is one of the things I really wanted with Tekken 7, they shook things up, and everyone had a new redesign. And for the most part, they've done a really great job. So I thought it could be cool to make a tier list like, who has the hottest redesign? And Armor King is immediately thrown into SS tier. I think that's uncontroversial. I can't name a single character people are more happy with when it comes to his new design. That one is mentioned all the time, and I can only agree. He looks so good in all of that armor, and the cloth, you know, at his waist. It's just beautiful. So that's awesome. I'm just gonna go from the top, I think. Jin, I think it looks good. I'm just not too happy with it, and it's because he's showing his pecs. Some people like that, but I don't know. It looks a bit too edgelord. Like, check out my perfectly sculpted pecs. Yeah, I don't like it. It's honestly, to me, that's one of the weaker ones, especially if you look back to his Tekken 4 hoodie, which is 50 times cooler. So honestly, I'm gonna put Jin here. Kazuya has his Tekken Tag 1 intro black leather coat, skin coat. It looks amazing, so I'm gonna put him here. He's not quite at Armor King tier. Heihachi has a pretty damn cool outfit, to be honest. I'm gonna put him here as well. He's also strong. Akuma looks like Akuma. I guess we'll put him here. It's not like they could redesign him, I think. Lars is one of the weaker ones. I've never liked his design, the red Superman outfit. But even that, to me, had more going on than this. But it's not that bad, I guess. You know what? No, I'll put him here. It's not that bad. Has she even been redesigned? That's why I'm not shitting on Alyssa. It's just that, has she been redesigned? What's the change? Didn't she look like that in Tekken 6? Hwoarang, this is where they should have listened to less is more. They went completely overboard, har har har, with the eye patch. I'm so funny. I should be a comedian. So Hwoarang to me is one of the weaker ones. I'm gonna put him here. And that jacket, you know, that's on his back and all that. It's too. It's all subjective. It's okay if you guys like it. I'm not a fan at all. I'm not a fan. Devil Jin with the what's it called? Mental ward restraint suit. What's it called? That's actually really cool, and it fits straight jacket, and it fits with the story. Sorry. Why are the Mishimas always at S? Oh, such wonderfully made characters. Dragunov. I kind of like Dragunov. Straight jacket, yes. Paul has the Mad Max thing going on, and it's pretty cool. Law looks the same. What is Law's outfit? Is it yellow pants? Yeah, Law just got recolored. He's one of the weaker ones. Bob has a Hawaii shirt, vest. Bob. What did Bob look like before? Bob used to be in red, right? He had a red shirt. Oh, he's been recolored. I mean, I like the pattern, the Hawaii shit. Brian is a pretty damn strong entry. Steve with the boxing robe. Nina, wedding dress. Ah, that's super sick, to be honest. That's super sick. I mean, I can't say I love the character, but having her in a wedding dress is, you gotta give it to them. That's really cool, in my opinion. Kill Bill, yeah. No, but putting her, I mean, and it's very well made. No, I really like that one. And I don't even like the character too much, but I really like it. Lily looks the same, right? Looks the same. Asuka looks the same, right? Looks the same. Xiaoyu looks the same, right? Looks the same. Aren't they all just the same? I don't know. Almost. What's the difference? Oh, they have slightly shorter bangs, right? They have like 1 centimeter shorter bangs. It's like when my girlfriend goes to the hairdresser and she comes back after 2 hours and she's like, "What do you think? What do you think?" And I'm like, I can't tell the difference. Have you been to the hairdresser? Slap! But are they really redesigned? You know what? I'm gonna RNG this one. Because I can't remember what they look like. RNG. Feng Wei has a lot of bling and has some armor, but it's kind of typical though. It's nothing special. Oh, he has the chains. He has the chains. The chains are really epic. God damn it. But it's still a bit what's it called? Generic. It's still a bit generic. Leo. What's happened to him? I mean, other than the sex change. He's had a sex change. That's a pretty big deal. Nothing going on. Leo was better in Tekken 6. Okay, bad. Still, sex change bumps him up a little bit. Like, no new design here. Sex change. Boom. Yoshi. Yoshi is always one of those where he does get redesigned with every game. Yoshi in Tekken 7, I kind of like it. Although it's not one of his stronger designs. I prefer Tekken 4 and Tekken 3 and Tekken 2. But we'll put him here. King has a mantle or a cape. King has a cape. Jack looks like garbage. Looked much better before. And this is my opinion, it's subjective. Katarina looked way better. No, I'll just rate her as a new design, and she's so incredibly generic. Seriously, if I went to Brazil, BigBrotherBrazil.com, the website, and I saw the contestants, you know, in the jacuzzi snorting coke, I'd gamble one of them would look like what's her name again? Katarina. Yes. So she's just incredibly generic to me. Kazumi is a classy lady. does not have oversized tits, is fully dressed, and has a neat, nice little hairstyle, and that makes her actually stand out in Tekken. So I kind of like that. I like Kazumi. Gigas is your typical henchman monster. If I played on Batman Arkham game, Gigas would be one of the robot villains, or one of the, you know, mutant goons running around. No, wait, he doesn't look like the tier 1 goon. He looks like the mid-tier goon. You know, one of those bigger monsters you kill, like with Batman, before you face the boss. That's Gigas to me. It looks incredibly generic. Very forgettable. Sorry, I don't like shitting on him, but it's just, I'm not a big fan. Wow, Mr. Insert Anime Soul Calibur generic man. His gameplay is not very generic. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just not a fan. Oh, where do I even begin? Typical very attractive lady with very big tits, fashion model. I don't know, does anyone find this interesting? I'm so sorry, like I don't want to come off like this, but what is interesting about her? She's a generic, she's very attractive, don't get me wrong, she's very attractive, but in terms of catching my attention as an interesting character in Tekken, it's like, what is this? And her personality is, she's so humble that she cries when she wins. I can't believe I won! You'll never hear her say that versus Fucker Man, by the way. Can't believe you died, rather. Yeah, Fucker Man is gonna live up to his name, fighting Josie, I think. Sorry, I'm not a fan. I'm not gonna get love letters after this YouTube upload, by the way. Shaheen, nice to see a character from the Middle East. He's just incredibly bland. He's a very attractive man, but again, he has the, what's it called? That traditional garb. Well, what's it called? But he's super generic. So I'm just gonna dumpster him. It's not interesting. Eddie has some swag. I kind of like his outfit. There's not a whole lot of stuff in the middle here. You know what? I'm gonna bump Jin down. He's definitely not on par with Kazumi and Feng. He's here. Lars is here. Yoshi is here. Okay, that's more accurate. Master Raven, kind of like her design. Although sorry to sound PC, but I wish she didn't show her buttocks, you know, or thighs, or expose as much skin. It would have been cooler if it actually looked like she had a practically functional armor on her. I mean, why would she go out fighting exposing her buttocks, you know? Because it's not like bullets are magnetic and they're gonna hit your armor, you know? You might get a bullet in your ass, you don't know. So why wouldn't you have armor covering your entire, you know, body? It just looks dumb. But I like her look and I like the scars. She's pretty nice. I'll put her here. This design. Did you know that prior to Tekken Revolution's release, they actually released a lot of potential designs, and they said, okay, community, why don't you guys vote on who should be the next Tekken character? What should the character look like? That won. There were actually a lot of interesting designs, including a woman wearing full combat armor, but Eliza won. And I think, why did she win? I think the community said, she's gonna make an awesome cosplay! Kuma looks like himself, basically. Kuma is still Kuma. Lee, oh god, I like Lee. Lee looks really fucking cool in that coat. He's up there. Miguel looked way better in Tekken 6 in his Matador outfit and in his coat. He has a fur coat in Tekken 6, I think. I kind of like this one, but considering he looked so much better before, it's he's got to take a loss here, unfortunately. Panda is still Panda. Geese looks arguably better in Tekken 7 than he's done in any King of Fighters game, I think. And his animations, his voice, they fucking nailed it. Noctis. Where do you put Noctis? Noctis looks like he does in Final Fantasy. It's like Akuma. They haven't changed him. Lei. I'm so torn on this one. On one hand, I just love how they completely, you know, they had balls with this one. You know, they could have just released the old classic Lei, and all the Lei players would be, you know, oh, you know, jizzing. But they really went in a direction here. They took a gamble. I like that. But I don't know, like ex-cop, fired police officer, a hobo, did a lot of smack, got run over by a car, smells like piss, washes his face in a bowl of water that has a dead raccoon, you know, on the side of a street. He's got a band-aid on his face because, yeah, I don't know, it's like, where the fuck do you put Lei? No, if there was some lore to describe why he looks like a 12-year-old has dressed into a cop and is homeless, I don't know. Where the fuck do you put Lei? Okay, vote. Chat, please help me out here. We're gonna have a vote. Press 1 if you feel this is a success and you want to see him look like that in Tekken 8. Press 2 if you want to revert it. Okay, it's pretty 50-50 to be honest. Or is there more 2s? Is this confirmation bias because I'm thinking negatively now regarding the design? We'll just put him here. I guess mixed feelings, but at least they did something. Anna is really nice. Anna is really nice. Marduk. I really like the beard, the very manly beard. I don't know however, about the turquoise hoodie. I'm not a fan of that one, but overall I'm gonna say that it's positive. Overall it's positive. He looks very brutal. And then we have Julia, which I have to be honest, I can't say I loved Indian Julia, Native American Julia. What was the old look? Was she Native American? Is that her story? Her mother is. I wonder now that I think about it, if she went through a redesign because maybe it would have been seen as too sensitive to keep going with the Native American, you know, feather, cultural appropriation. I don't know. Could that be why she turned into JC and then Twitch streamer Julia? It's, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised because that shit is sensitive these days. There's a possibility here. I mean, we do know that Roger Jr. is not with us anymore due to sensitivity. PETA. Don't beat up on a kangaroo! That's true, by the way. So, yeah, I wouldn't be terribly surprised. Well, bears are okay because they're bigger than human beings, you know. No one feels sorry for a bear who's punched by a human, but a human beating up on a kangaroo is seen as very sensitive. And kangaroos are cuter than bears, and that's all that matters, I guess. Negan looks pretty damn good. They did a great job, but let's just face it, the facial animations aren't really there. I think this was incredibly ambitious from Bandai Namco, and I like that they went with Negan, but the problem is, as soon as you have a close-up of his face, you know, and he does this, it just looks like someone has farted very loudly into his face. It doesn't really work, but it was very ambitious. It does look off. It's just one of those things where a studio with very, you know, high, very good access to, what word am I searching for here? I've been streaming for too long. A studio like NetherRealm Studios, you know, who have infinite resources and are backed up by Warner Brothers Studios, they can make Arnold look like Arnold perfectly, and, you know, with perfect mocap, because they have endless funds. Bandai Namco doesn't. It was really cool of them to pick Negan, but in the end, as much as I want to forgive them because they don't have the same budget, the face isn't really working. But I really like the character. But so I'm gonna be very middle on that one. Leroy is, I've said it a million times, the greatest Tekken character in 14 years. At the very least. At the very least, in 14 years, he's the greatest original Tekken character. But it comes with a problem, because a guy like Leroy, it's even if he is kind of over the top in his swag, you could envision one day meeting someone like Leroy. You know, the way he talks and everything. He seems a bit grounded, you know, and in his fighting, very good replication of Wing Chun. So when you have him next to Alyssa in Tekken fighting each other, it feels a bit off. It's like he doesn't really fit in the environment, because Alyssa is so... She belongs in a cartoon, like in a Disney movie, you know. She's not the hero, she's the friend of a hero. You know, the hero goes to futuristic town, and he's like, oh, I'm so lost, what am I gonna do? And then Alyssa shows up. Hello, I am your friendly robot, I'm gonna help you. Haha, I'm Alyssa. That's the character that is Alyssa. So I feel like when Leroy is next to some of the Tekken characters, it doesn't really work, really, because he's so grounded and cool, whereas Alyssa is like a joke? Yeah, I don't know. But don't you feel like I have a point? Like, she belongs in a Disney movie, flying around, you know, I'm gonna help you, haha, I'm a robot. A little bit. So Alyssa, where did I put her? Here. I thought about that when I played Rank today versus Alyssa. I was like, this looks so off. Like Leroy, very grounded, a real martial art, very realistic look, you know, and very gritty, you know. And then you have Alyssa next to him, and you go like, the fuck? But Leroy is. Honestly, I feel like Geese should be here as well. It's such a great job. Lee is really swag. I think Dragunov has the lead on these guys. Zafina is really epic. In Tekken 6 and Tag 2, she basically had a stripper outfit. She had a golden top, a gold top with the biggest, what's it called? The biggest, when you want to show your tits, but you're not really showing them. Cleavage. A huge hole. Yeah, a huge cleavage, you know, basically to where it was pretty much at the nipples. And it was just so tasteless. I always felt it was so tasteless, and I was so uninterested in her. And she had her hair in a ponytail, I think. But now, but this is the thing. It's not like I'm super PC. I'm just saying that I feel the female characters who aren't overly sexualized are actually interesting because they're in a minority, I feel. So I kind of like that. Sure, she has enormous tits, but you know what? It's covered up in a really cool dress. I like the purple. I like her hair looks great. It looks better than the other female characters' hair. I think they have access to better techniques now making hair. It looks really good. And I like the makeup. I like the Azazel gimmick, the claw. Cool, well done, interesting. She's gonna go there. I'm just gonna double check now that this is actually legit, official, 100% correct. Yes. Anna is cooler than Nina. Yes. Kazumi is she's good. Come on. Yeah, Dragunov's a bit cooler. She was way better before. Master Raven should be higher. They tried. They really tried. Oh, pretty legit. Pretty legit. We didn't even bother including Ganryu. And I didn't even remember he exists. Tells you all you need to know about Ganryu. They even put in his trailer for the official reveal at Tekken World Tour. You remember the trailer? He comes out and he's like, it's me, Ganryu. And then he stands like this. Oh, come on. Please, a louder hooray for Ganryu, please. And then the audience goes, ha. And then Ganryu is very happy. I think they had to put that in because there was, there must have been some nervousness about revealing Ganryu, as it's not like, they must have known not everyone is going to get super hype about Ganryu. And they did put him in the middle, of Leroy and Fakumram. So he was the job guy. Leroy, he's your baby face, comes first, steals the crowd. And then in the middle, you have, you have a job guy, Ganryu. You don't want to start or end with him. And then in the end, you have Fakumram, the heel. Comes in, and lays down a couple of elbows and knees, keeps the crowd alive. Smart. Fakumram. But yeah, Ganryu, I don't know, his redesign is a little bit over the top, but it's charming, I guess. But yeah, this is pretty legit. Pretty legit. And how accurate is this if this was a gameplay traditional tier list? Probably not. Absolutely not. He's top tier. No way. Mid-high? Maybe top? Ah, she's top. Top. Not top. Not top. Mid-high? It's pretty... I don't know. And of course this guy is one of the best characters in the game, and he was just thrown down to low tier. Poor bastard. But this was fun. This was fun. And yeah, the redesigns overall are very successful. I think I put more characters on the good side at the top there compared to at the bottom. Yeah, pretty good list. Thank you, Senko. Yeah, I feel I'm pretty happy with this. I think they could post this on the official Tekken website. This is accurate. They could use this for reference when they make the costumes for Tekken 8. They're like, main man disliked King, Shaheen, Leo. We'll fix those. Main man knows what he's doing. We'll fix those. Perfect.